Hi Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is your love reading. We're doing a couples and a singles love reading for June 2. That's how we'll do it. I always feel that I don't feel it's very fair just to focus on sort of couples, which is how the readings often feel like they're directed towards people in relationships. So I like to kind of do readings for both couples and singles, sort of differentiating between the two. We're using for your reading the advice card being the Romance Angels, and we've got the Gilded Tarot that we're using for your main reading. Okay, so the first thing I like to do now is just have a look at what the advice is. We're going to do couples. If you're a single person watching this, then have a look at the description bar below. It's time stamped what time the single readings begin. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is have a look at what the advice is for couples for the month. So if you are a Libra person in a relationship, what is the advice card you have for the month of June 2018 for Librans who are in relationships? What's the advice you have for Librans who are in relationships in the month of June 2018? Show me. So it says calling in your soulmate. That's your advice. So it says your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So, you know, if you're in a couple, you'll already be with this person. And I think that, you know, you might be in a relationship, there might be some distance in there. But I think that you are very much connecting this month with your partner. It might be some of you guys are praying for a resolution to a situation in your relationship. And I think that when it says calling your soulmate, this is about both you and the individual that you're with. If you are in, obviously this is a relationship between couples that I'm reading on. So I think that this might be talking about discrepancies in a relationship between you and the partner. But it's saying that really in the month of June, you guys should really be connecting very much on a soul level. And there is a certain amount, I think, of awakening that will come through that. And this is through prayers. This is through visualizing how you want your relationship to turn out. So for a lot of you guys, it should be that things are turning out very well. If there's been any kind of conflict within the relationship, I think that you're going to be very much connecting with your soulmate again. Let's have a look at what the and we'll actually just put that card there, okay, so that you guys can see it. So that's your advice card for those of you in relationships. Let's have a look at what's going on for you guys in June 2018. Universe, Spirit, show me Librans. What's going on for Libra couples in June 2018? What's going on for Libra couples in the month of June 2018? What's happening for Libra couples in their love lives? So Librans who are in a relationship, what's happening for Librans who are in a relationship in the month of June 2018? Show me. And for this year, obviously, I'm using the Gilded Tarot. I think I mentioned that, didn't I? So we're going to split the deck into 3. And we're going to bring that back together like so. And let's have a look. So the energy around you guys is, and it's funny because it's come up, the 5 of Wands. So the focus for the month is all about a conflict. Pardon me if I drink my coffee, guys. Yeah, I've got a cup of coffee because I've been speaking all morning, doing personals and also these readings here. So finishing off you, Libra, and also going to be doing Leo afterwards. So there is some form of conflict here because you've got the 5 of Wands around you guys in the month of June 2018. And when you get the 5 of Wands, the 5s usually represent, they are, the suit of 5s represents conflicts and struggles usually. So 5 of Cups is about feeling disappointed and feeling a great deal of grief and sadness about a relationship. 5 of Swords is often about jealousy or one-upmanship in relationships, or some people who are hurting us. The 5 of Wands is a card about conflict and petty arguments and disputes in relationships. And yeah, we've mentioned all of them, haven't we? 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Pentacles, sorry, that's the one. 5 of Pentacles often represents lack within relationships. So sometimes that card's all about abandonment, but it can also be about two people who are supporting each other. Sometimes this is support of a family member and that type of thing. So the 5 of Wands talks about disputes. So it talks about not seeing eye to eye with the partner. So you could have a dispute over anything, you know. But I think some of you guys are going through some form of dispute in your relationship. Now, what's influencing that dispute is the 7 of Coins. This might be about money. The 7 of Coins often deals with resources and what has been gained through hard work and effort. So it could be money, but it could also be, well, what's been gained? We've put all this hard work and effort in, or I've put all of this hard work and effort in, and what have I gained? So it might be something about what's been gained in this relationship that is actually adding to the dispute in the month of June 2018. Now, the reason that all of this is happening is because one of you, I think, either wants to spend a lot of time on their own with the 9 of Coins energy, or one of you is feeling very much alone. It might be that you have everything in the relationship. Nine of Coins often shows up in a love reading, especially if you're in a couple where you have everything. So you've got the nice clothes, you've got the car, you've got the roof over your head, you know, you probably haven't got many money worries with that Nine of Coins in the upright, but you know, it suggests when that Nine of Coins comes up, Libra, I've got everything, but the one thing I don't have is the partner. So the partner might give you everything. The partner might give you the credit card, it might give you the debit card, it might give you expensive holidays and send you to spa retreats and you know, all of that type of thing, whether you're male or female. But the one thing that you miss with the Nine of Coins is the partner. So some of you guys say, well, what's underlying all of this is because I'm on my own. I'm on my own most of the time. You're not around. You're either working too much, or you're doing this, or you're doing that. And where is the us time? Because all I see is me time. And and therefore the challenge is, well, you know, what am I gaining from this relationship? Because I spend so much time on my own. And this is where the dispute is. Now, in the recent past, as a result of that, some of you guys will experience the Queen of Swords energy. And the Queen of Swords energy is about kind of cutting yourself off emotionally. So some of you guys, and this is actually you, because Queen of Swords is Libra. So this is you guys in the recent past. And some of you guys possibly cutting yourself off emotionally. But also the Queen of Swords isn't just about cutting oneself off. The Queen of Swords is all about looking at taking a clear perception in a relationship. And some of you guys are clearly looking at a situation within this relationship. Because I think if you spend a lot of time in your relationship on your own and you're saying, geez, I'm taking a step back and I'm looking at what I've gained from this with the Seven of Coins, then I think that naturally with the Queen of Swords, and swords are all about our ideas, and queens really are the development cards within the tarot before the kings take action. Really, this is all about you developing new ideas. You've got a new idea here and you're saying, right, I can see where this is now. Because really, actually, the developmental cards within the tarot are all about the pages, because they're young, so they're always finding things out. And then the Knight of Swords is really building on that development. And then the Queen, she's at the place where she knows what she knows, and the King takes the idea off the Queen and he puts it out there. So everything interrelates in the tarot. So I think that whatever it is that you know here with the Queen of Swords energy, what you're saying to yourself is, I've actually got a clear perception. So some of you guys have been trying to find that balance, because remember, she's ruled by Libra, you are Libran, so this is about fairness and balance. And you guys have been looking clearly at this relationship, and you're saying, you know what, I need to communicate quite clearly with my partner about something here. And the most likely outcome will be justice, which is your card again. You show it twice. You show up as the Queen of Swords and you show as justice. So this is all about you guys finding balance. But this is about what you are doing. So this is about you guys saying, well, I've got a clear perception here. And as a result of that, the most likely outcome for your relationship is justice. And I would say that because it's your major card, it's about you guys more than anything finding justice and finding that balance in what it is that you clearly perceive here. In the immediate future, Librans, you coupled up Librans, we've got you Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords, again, we've got two fives here. One talking about dispute, the other one talking about petty arguments. Both are petty arguments, but there could be a dispute here, and in the immediate future, it boils over into somebody who's feeling hurt. So this might be some of you guys feeling very, very hurt here. You might even be hurting the partner, for example, because it is your suit, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Right now, the external factors for your relationship, oh my God, you've got, so fives, multiple fives in a reading often mean change. So you've got changes around this relationship, I think, coming in, but it's coming through turbulence. You've got fives. You've got 3 fives here, and we've got 5 plus 5 plus 5 is devil. So that's card number 15, and card number 15 in the major arcana, I think, is the devil. So really what you've got is a lot of limitations within this relationship going on. Because if you add all fives, there's 5 15s here. You've got the devil card showing up, really. You've got the devil energy, I think, in this love relationship, where there's a lot of restrictions going on here. And really what's going on here is there is lack, I think, in this relationship with the 5 of coins. Some of you guys, if you've got children, you might have to be the one that's taking the child to the dentist, or you're taking the child to the doctors, or you're the one that's having to focus on the child completely with the 5 of coins. 5 of coins can also mean a single mom or a single dad. So some of you guys have to shoulder the responsibility of looking after a child here. And that might be as a result of that bringing in the conflict in the month of June 2018, because you're saying, I have to shoulder everything on my own in this relationship, and what am I gaining from this? So you know what, I'm actually going to take a hard line on this situation, and I'm going to impart my own justice in this. You will find some conflict coming in the immediate future. Either you're going to be feeling hurt or the partner will. Influences that you'll experience coming in, though, are the King of Wands. So this must be the partner, male or female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So... but it doesn't have to be. You can see the King of Wands is looking directly over at that Five of Swords. I'm just going to have a look at... See, when I look at these two cards together, the King of Wands, can you see his face, Libra? I don't know what to think of his face. He looks really kind of upset. I think that you're the Five of Swords. I think you're the third swordsman, Libra. And I think this is the partner looking across at you. So I think that the most likely outcome is, guys, you're going to have justice. But this is justice that you will impart. Because it's coming from here. In the recent past, you guys clearly looking at this situation. And I think, again, with the Queen of Swords, making a decision and imparting your own justice here. Because the challenge is, what am I gaining? And as a result of that, what you'll experience, I think, is victory over the partner in the immediate future. But this is via your words with the Five of Swords. You have the power probably to inflict some sort of hurt with this Five of Swords energy to the partner, Libra, in the immediate future. And I think that influences coming in is that this partner, which shows as the King of Wands, is going to be feeling quite startled, probably quite pissed off with you about this for some of you guys, because the hopes or the fears, well, the hopes are temperance, and the hopes are to try and manage and bring harmony and balance back into the relationship. The outcome shows, well, yeah, you do get that. No, actually, I would say that this King of Wands is realising that you mean business. Because when I look at his face, looking at the third swordsman, can you see how wary he looks? Can you see he's like, oh, fuck. So this is you guys, I think, imparting your justice. And you're saying, look, enough. And you render this partner kind of powerless. And he looks across, he or she looks across, and they say, fuck, actually, Libra does mean business. And this is why, in the overall outcome, you have this kindness of the Six of Cups coming back into the relationship. And the soulmate card is actually the Six of Cups. So this is why it says, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. And it's showing here the connection. There's a reconnection happening here again with the Six of Cups with your partner on a very deep soul level. But I think it comes about from you guys doing something. I would read you as not as the loser here, but as the winner. You take up the sword and you say, you know what, actually, no more of this nonsense. You know, you're leaving me to do everything. Some of you guys feel that you're being shut out by this individual. Some of you guys, if you've got children, you're being left to do every damn thing within the relationship. You know, and that leaves you here. You know, and the root issue for you is, I'm always on my own. This is also the card that can represent the single mum as well. So, you know, this is you guys here as the Nine of Pentacles in the root issue. Being on one's own, having to take care of everything, you know. Having everything but not having the partner. And as a result of that, in the recent past, saying, you know what, actually, I'm going to have to get hard ass about this. I'm going to have a few words. I'm going to have to be honest. I'm going to have to bring this into balance as the Libra and Queen of Swords does. Through words and ideas. I'm going to have to say something here, because what am I gaining from this? And I think it's also because of what you say and this being influenced by what you're gaining. The question mark of what am I gaining? This is what brings the dispute. But the most likely outcome is that you are the one. You are justice. You are the one that is going to bring this into balance, Libra. Because in the immediate future, you've got you here as a third swordsman. Taking the partner down a peg or two and saying, you know, why are you leaving me out? Why are you abandoning me? Or why are you leaving me to do everything with the kids? And the partner finally understanding and saying, shit, Libra means business. Because your hopes are, you know what, all I want to do is just reconcile these differences. I just wanted to bring up a sense of harmony and balance back to this relationship. And the outcome shows it does. You're calling your soulmate. All your prayers, affirmations and your visualizations, but also the things that you've said that have taken you to this point, have actually brought this bond back with the Six of Cups. It's a really nice reading. Let's get the clarifiers. So the external factors for the relationship between Libra and the partner is the Two of Pentacles. Sorry, the Five of Pentacles. What's the Five of Pentacles about? What's this Five of Pentacles about? Death. Changes. Endings. So some of you guys in a relationship at the moment, it might be that this abandonment that some of you guys are feeling, some of you guys, the external factors are showing some of you guys, there's lack in this relationship. I think the external factors for your relationship is lack. And that lack is all about a transformation that has occurred. So I think that the partner probably has changed in this relationship. Because I think that if you're being left to handle the children, if you're feeling a lack of groundedness within this relationship, it's all to do a transformation that's coming and that's, you know, occurred. And that transformation could be in anything. It might be the partner has more responsibilities and now you're being left to take care of the kids. Or it might be that this person seems to be shutting you out with the Five of Coins energy showing here. And it might be with the Death energy, it's because there's been a transformation in who they are. Maybe they've evolved as a person. Maybe you're out living it, you know, maybe you're out, growing each other. But it could also be maybe the external factors are showing something to do with financial problems, because Five of Coins can show financial instability. It might be that one of you lost your job, for example, something like that with the Death energy showing up here. Now, as a result of that, we've got disputes. And what are the disputes about? So we've got the Five of Wands as the energy around coupled up Librans in the month of June 2018. And what's this Five of Wands about? What's the Five of Wands about? Well, I think it's about money. I think it's a money situation going on here. So I'm seeing in your relationships that there's financial instability, I think, here. And I think it's because maybe somebody's lost the job or something's happened. There's been a major transformation that's brought some financial instability here. And it's feeding through to the present. The energy around some of your relationships is arguments and disputes over money, the Ace of Coins, because the root issue is all about the Nine of Coins. And the Nine of Coins is about comfort and security, or perhaps you feeling comfortable or the partner feeling comfortable. But what's this Nine of Coins about? What's this Nine of Coins about? What's this Nine of Coins about? The Hanged Man. Okay, so the reason why everything is happening is because of something to do with, I believe that this is financial, because we've got this Ace of Coins and we've got the Nine of Coins, and this is for you guys who are in a relationship. Or it could be that if you're feeling shut out here due to a change or a transformation in the partner, maybe there are disputes over how committed this relationship or this person is. And I think that, you know, if it's a case of that the root issue is all about you guys being on your own with that Nine of Coins and spending a lot of time, you know, without the partner with the Nine of Coins, it might be about you being held in limbo, because the Hanged Man is all about being held in limbo. So it might be that the partner isn't there enough for some of you guys. Could be a work thing, a money thing as well. Maybe there's something to do with financial gain here. The root issue is financial gain. Usually this is financial gain here. But or this is sometimes the card about being able to buy what you want, luxuries. And it might be something to having to put a little bit of a break on what you spend with that Nine of Coins. But I think that it's something along those lines. But I think it's more to do with some of you guys feeling that you've been put out to pasture by the partner, like you're an old piece of furniture and not being recognised with this energy here. Now, in the recent past, you guys have experienced yourself as the Queen of Swords. So what's this Queen of Swords about in the recent past? What's this Queen of Swords about in the recent past? The Chariot. So management of obstacles in order to achieve victory. So this is all about you guys, I think, in the recent past, probably communicating quite clearly and honestly with that Queen of Swords energy, or even because she's a decision maker within the tarot, or even deciding with this Queen of Swords energy that what you want to try and do is find a way to overcome these obstacles so you guys can get back to the way that you were. Because your challenge is the Seven of Coins. And what is it, the challenge? What is the Seven of Coins about? What's the Seven of Coins about? The Queen of Wands. Okay, so this could be another person, because it's not you, Libra. And it might be that what the challenge is that this partner of yours, especially if they're shutting you out because there's been a transformation in the partner's life. And as a result of that, there are disputes over how committed this partner is. Because the root issue is that you're on your own. Nine of Coins, you've kind of been put out to pasture, because it's about being left in limbo, so being left at a loose end. So some of you guys might think, well, I'm always being left at a loose end here concerning you. And what you've said is, I want communication here in the recent past. I want a clear answer. I'm asking for the truth. And the truth is all about, well, how do we manage this now so that we can move forward? But your challenge is, it might be the partner is the Seven of Coins. And the Seven of Coins partner is saying, the challenge might be that this person seems to be taking a step back. a step back to evaluate the relationship. But it's all about a Queen of Wands. So it might be, could be a person, but it might just be that this person, or it could be you, that is, you're taking a step back to evaluate. And what are you evaluating? Well, how attracted are you? What are you, you know, the Queen of Wands could be a person, potentially. But I want to read third party all the time on Shipman. Or this person's, the challenge might be that this person that you're with is investing in another individual, a Queen of Wands. Seven of Coins is all about investment, investing your money. So this is all about planting new things and watching the results and watching it grow. So it might be this person is investing in another individual, could be an Aries, Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, or this is taking a step back, and the step back is about the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is with the Seven of Coins. It might be that the challenge is that you have looked at, well, what have I gained? And the gaining is all about your confidence. What have I gained in terms of my confidence concerning this relationship? And it might be as a result of that, that's why there are disputes over how committed this individual is, or there are arguments or disputes in terms of, with the Ace of Coins, the potential for this relationship to evolve and to build with the Ace of Coins energy. The most likely outcome will be the Justice energy, and this is about you guys really finding that harmony and balance. And what is this Justice card about? What's the Justice card about? The World. So this is all about you guys, I think, finding harmony and balance. The most likely outcome is that you will find through your own hands, because you're Justice, you are going to find that harmony and balance. You're going to be able to manage this situation, and it's about the world. So you're going to be able to manage. The world is like successful completion of a project. So this is almost like you guys are successfully managing this this situation until the end, if that makes any sense, because the world is all about the successful completion of a particular project, great success, great achievement. It's all about achievement. So you guys are going to be able to manage the world energy, so to manage this huge situation that you have going on here. The most likely outcome, you will be able to find a resolution to it, being the Justice card, finding a resolution to the world energy, this great big situation that needs to be resolved. And I think that also the world, because it means at the ending of a cycle and entering into a new phase, I think that you guys will be able to manage this situation in terms of, we're asking, well, what are you managing here as the Justice energy? What are you finding, creating the balance on? Well, it's the world energy. So you're able to see this. I think that with both cards, really, it's telling you, Libra couples, that you're going to be able to see this situation through to the end, and it's going to conclude in a very positive way for the both of you with this Justice energy in the world. The Five of Swords is coming in, and I think that this is about you guys taking your power back. And what's the Five of Swords about? What's the Five of Swords about? The Tower reversed. I didn't put any reversals in this deck, and yet we've got reversed cards. Tower reversed. So you're able to take your power back by averting a catastrophe from happening, because Tower reversed means to avert a catastrophe. It means to avoid a catastrophe. So you're going to experience a sense of empowerment with the Five of Swords, okay? So the Five of Swords, I would ignore these two people in the background. It just means that you've won the war. And the war that you've won here in the immediate future, Libra, will all be about averting a catastrophe. So you're going to be able to avoid there being a huge blow-up or a huge argument, or maybe one of you walking out, or a breakup, but you're going to be able to avoid that showing up here. And what you've got coming in, influences coming in, are this King of Wands, and I think it's the person that, male or female, the person that you guys are with. So let's have a look at what's this King of Wands about. What's this King of Wands about? The Moon. Okay, so this person is showing up here because the situation is all about the Moon, and the Moon is all about secrecy and illusions. So I think the influences coming in are the partner, the King of Wands, showing here. And this person is showing up because I think that they have some great concerns with this Moon energy, because the Moon can represent secrecy. I don't know whether this person holds a secret or not, but the King of Wands shows us somebody who has great desires. But when I look at him looking over at the Five of Swords, he looks shocked to me. And he looks a little bit, when I look at his face, looking over across at you, he looks very kind of wary and scared. So it's almost like you, in the immediate future, Libra, are able to avert with this Seven of Swords. You're feeling quite empowered, I think, with the Five of Swords energy in the immediate future, and that empowerment is all to do with you averting a problem, or, you know, avoiding a major catastrophe happening in this relationship, or a major blow up. You've managed to avert that in this relationship, but it's through the things that you've said on how you want to manage this situation, okay? Because your challenge is the Seven of Coins. Okay, I think that the challenge is, or what the investment is that there is an investment, and the investment is about the Queen of Wands. I wouldn't necessarily, it could be for some of you guys, but I wouldn't necessarily read this as another person. I think this is your energy, Libra. I think that you have greatly invested. I think what's influencing you is that you've greatly invested in your own power, your own confidence, and that's why, as a result of that, there are disputes over the Ace of Coins. Could be money, but it could be, you know, I think it's more to do with how the potential of this relationship. But you will find that you will be in a place of power, coupled up Librans, and that power is all to do with, but also winning a war, and that war is all to do, that winning of the war, coupled up Librans, will be all to do with you guys being able to avert some massive catastrophe of coming into your relationship in the immediate future. You will experience the King of Wands energy, and he's all about the moon. So this person might be, you will experience, maybe there's some secrecy going on around this person. I think that this person, you experience somebody, and you're experiencing them because the situation is about the moon. Okay, so it's almost like they're coming out of the shadow, if that makes any sense, because they're coming out of their hiding place, I think, here. I would say that this moon is them hiding. Okay, they've been trying to avert something here and hiding, but you're going to experience this person coming out of that moon energy. So finally, they're revealing they're revealing to you what they think, because they're seeing that you have worked very hard to avoid a major catastrophe. So finally, it's almost like this person's coming in. The influences are that the partner comes in from the shadows, and they say, okay, let's resolve this, because the hope is the Temperance energy, and this is why it says you're calling your soulmate in. Because this person is finally coming to you. They're coming from that moon energy there. Finally, this person comes out of the shadows. Because they know, they can see that you mean business. But the business that you mean is really for their benefit as well, to avert. Because I almost get the impression that some of you guys are really coming to the end of a line here. Coupled up Librans. I think you're really coming to an end here. So you are imparting your own justice in this situation, because they won't do anything about the situation. You're going to have to take it in your own hands. So I'm seeing you guys taking the bull by the horns, you coupled up Librans, and you're saying, well, if the partner's not going to do anything about this, then I'm damn well going to do it. And it's almost like, because you win the war, and that war is that you've managed to avert a problem, a huge catastrophe, this King of Wands, that's an influence coming in that you'll experience, this person around you, you'll experience, will come in from the moon. So they're all about the moon, they're all about the secrets. But this person is finally going to be unveiling something to you here. So they're going to be coming in from the shadows. And the hopes would be temperance. And what's temperance about? What's temperance about? But also I see these two cards as you're going to experience great passion with this individual here. And it's all about the moon. So the moon is all about maybe creativity. So that maybe this person's going to be taking you out for a candlelit dinner, or they're going to be doing something really nice with you, or something really romantic, because the moon is also about deep feelings. So you'll experience a person here, and they're all about the moon. Maybe they're deep feelings. Maybe and the King of Wands would always show. So it might be that you experience somebody who's showing you how much they feel for you, with the moon energy showing here. And your hope would be the Temperance energy. And what's temperance about? What's temperance about? There you go, the Ten of Pentacles. So the hope would be to find balance, and that balance is in the stability, building stability in this relationship with the Ten of Coins. For some of you guys, it might be money, but it is a love reading, okay? So if this is all about finding that balance and stability within the relationship, you guys are hoping to find. The outcome shows the Six of Cups. And what's the Six of Cups about? What's the Six of Cups about? There you go, Six of Pentacles. Again, when you get multiple sixes, it's about finding harmony and balance within their situation. So this is all about giving and receiving in this relationship. So you find that in the overall outcome, this is all about sharing, both cards represent sharing. So the Six of Cups is what the overall outcome will be, and this is about you guys realising that there's unconditional love here, and the unconditional love is in terms of the things that you share together with the Six of Coins energy, the things that you do for each other in this relationship, because you've gone beyond the lovey-dovey stuff. This is all about practical matters for some of you Librans that are in relationships. It really is. Because a lot of it could be, we've got a lot of pentacle cards here, and pentacles aren't love. They come after love. They come with how we start to build on a proper relationship. So it's not about, oh, I'm so in love and I'm so this and I'm so that. This is after the stage of love. This is why. So we know that we're in love. Now let's start building the blocks for our love, for our life to be together, for our lives to move together in the future. Okay, so I do feel in the end there is unconditional love. Overall outcome is you've got your soulmate here, but it's also that you guys showing each other unconditional love. And that unconditional love is about what you do for each other. Okay, especially if somebody's leaving you to manage everything on your own, you know. Some of you guys feeling abandoned or feeling that you're managing everything on your own because this person's gone through some form of a change. For some of you guys, it might be somebody's going through a midlife crisis, especially if there's another person involved here. But I think that the root issue is all about you guys being on your own. And that's about the Hangman, just being left on your own and being left in limbo, kind of without this individual. And as a result of that, I think that you've taken the bull by the horns with the Queen of Swords in the recent past. You've made some very important decisions, and you've clarified the situation, and that's all about, I think that you've also spoken quite truthfully, some of you guys, and this is all about how you navigate the obstacles that you're both facing so that you can move towards happiness. And your challenge is the Seven of Coins. I don't know whether this person's investing in someone else, and it might be that, but also it might simply be that it might also be that the challenge or the influence this month in June 2018 for you coupled up Librans is that you're investing in your own self-confidence as a woman or as a man with the Queen of Wands. And you might have been making the best of yourself, because good-looking tarot cards are the Queen of Wands or the Chariot, or the Empress is another person who can be very beautiful in the tarot. So the Queen of Wands always shows a really pretty person. So it might be some of you guys, the challenges, you guys have really made the best of yourself, the best of the way that you look. And therefore, you say to you, as a result of all of making the best of who you are, perhaps because you've been shut out and left in limbo, it's put some question marks there. So some of you guys are saying, let me look at my appearance maybe, let me make the best of myself. And as a result of that, what you experience is arguments, because the arguments are based on, well, how committed are you to this relationship with the Ace of Coins? How invested are you? For some of you guys, it could be a money situation though as well. And the most likely outcome will be justice, you guys taking this situation into your own hands. And it's about the world bringing this problem to the ending of the cycle, but also achieving the greatest thing that you want of all, and that is love and balance within this relationship. Coming in, you can be proud of yourself because you're going to experience victory as the third swordsman here. And that victory is simply about you guys being able to avert a catastrophe, either a breakup or maybe a divorce or maybe some huge fallout. And you'll see that influence is coming in is this King of Wands. So this person is really quite startled by this. And it's because this person's coming in because I think that they've been hiding in the shadows. And suddenly they start to come in and they start to feel shit. This Libra, my partner, means business. But they've managed to avoid us falling out. They've done something here. And your hopes would be, well, to find balance. And the balance is in your long-term relationships with the Temperance energy. Showing here harmony and balance within this long-term relationship of the Ten of Coins. And the outcome shows that you do find it in the end, because you've got two sixes and they're all about harmony and balance. Is the Six of Coins and the Six of Cups. So in the overall outcome for the month, you'll find love again, unconditional love. This is also about both of you giving gifts to each other probably, and the unconditional love is about the Six of Coins. This is about sharing the responsibilities as well in this relationship. So you're going to experience not only the soulmate energy of the Six of Cups, but also the unconditional love, the love that isn't questioned. And the love that isn't questioned is about the Six of Coins, sharing that responsibility and being happy to share it together. Because I think that one of you, not you Libra, but the partner is not sharing in the responsibilities of the relationship, whether it be the children or whether it be spending time with you. But as soon as you show this person what you're about and you actually act it and you say, this is what's going on and this is what I'm about and this is what's going to happen, it's as soon as you do that, this partner seems to come out of those shadows. of the moon energy. So, and also this person here is showing you, I think influence is coming in, showing you just how much they desire you. And it's about the moon energy. So the desire is all about their deep feelings and how much they love you and how much they care about you and how much they connect with you on a very soul level, I think, with this moon. And I think also as a result of that, there is the connection, the emotional connection that you guys will start to feel again by the end of June 2018. And it's all about what you share. So this connection is to do with being responsible and work and sharing the responsibilities in this relationship, and that's why you're calling your soulmate in. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations are helping to bring you guys together. It really, really is. But it's not just that. Whatever, you can say a prayer because you want something, but you've got to work for it at the same time. And you show that not only have you prayed and visualized what you want in this relationship, but also you've been able to work towards getting what you want out of this, and it seems to pay off in the end. So it's a lovely reading for you coupled up Librans. We're going to do now the singles. Okay, so you know, I'll timestamp where the readings start, alright? As soon as they're uploaded, I will timestamp it. Check if you are single. Please check the description bar below. Even if you're wanting to watch the singles and couples, you know, make sure, because it's a couple reading first, that you're checking the timing of the readings and what time they actually start up. So let's have a look for you. So right, so we're going to do couples now, and what we're going to do, we're going to shuffle these cards here. I'm going to ask what advice the universe has for couples in the month of June 2018. Universe, Spirit, what is the advice that you have for couples in the month of June 2018? Sorry, singles. What is the advice that you have for single Librans in the month of June, their love lives in the month of June 2018? That one just came out. It says playfulness. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. It's a bit cliched really, but really all it's saying is just go out there and have a good time. Don't worry about whether you're going to find love or not. That shouldn't be the outer thing. It should really just about going out there and having fun with your friends, and you never know what's around the corner. That's the only way I can explain that at the moment. We're going to shuffle the cards for you single Librans, okay? So Universe, Spirit, what's coming in for single Libra people in the month of June 2018? What's coming in for those single Librans in the month of June 2018? Show me what's coming in for single Libra people in the month of June 2018. Show me. Let's split the deck into three. 1, 2, 3. And let's collect that back up. So around you guys, you have a devil, alright? So the devil, for some of you singles, could be a Capricorn person, it could be temptation, but it could also be that the devil is being the present situation for your love lives. It might be that there is, you guys seem to be in bondage, or you seem to be very bound to an individual with the devil energy, but it might be about a lot of fun as well, because it is talking about the playfulness card. What's influencing the devil? The Knight of Cups. So there is an offer from a person coming in. When you get the Knight of Cups, this is all about somebody who's expressing feelings to you. So some of you guys, it might be that the energy is that you're bound to a Pisces person, for example, or it might be what's influencing this is that you've had somebody who's been flirting with you, somebody who's been showing interest, and as a result of that, the experience is the devil. It might be temptation. The reason for that devil energy shows us, no, I don't think it is. I think that you've got some burden showing here with this Ten of Wands. So the root issue is some of you guys feeling burden, and as a result of that, I feel that this devil card is saying that you're in bondage. Some of you guys seem to still be stuck with the devil energy, and what's influencing this, or I think would call this now a challenge. Your challenge is opening your heart to love, I would say, with the Knight of Cups, or maybe this is a Pisces person or somebody who did offer you love in the past. In the recent past, you've experienced the Two of Wands. So some of you guys have had been at a crossroads. You might have had multiple choices in terms of love with the Two of Wands, or you simply just been at a crossroads in your love life. The most likely outcome will be there's news coming in. This could be a younger fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries, or it could just be somebody young and playful that comes in, or this is the most likely outcome is just having a bit of fun here. Coming into your immediate future, you single Librans, Four of Swords, time to look like you're taking a bit of a break from love, taking some time out, contemplating what you want with the Four of Swords. Right now, you guys are the Page of Swords. So it might be right now with the Page of Swords, you guys are texting or communicating with someone with that Page of Swords energy, single Librans. Because Page of Swords usually shows somebody who's researching something, they're learning something. So I think that some of you guys with this Page of Swords, you might be communicating or texting or finding out about people. It might be that you're doing online dating, that type of thing. But I think that you'll find yourself as a result of that with the Devil energy sort of holding back a little bit on those desires with the Devil energy, because I think that the root issue is that some of you guys are still carrying some form of a burden, and this is around the Two of Wands, what direction to take. And what's influencing this is, I think this is the offers that are coming your way. So I do see you guys having offers of love, but you just don't know who it is you want to go with. The most likely outcome will be probably, it could be if you're in your 30s, this is somebody who's going to be a little bit younger than you. If you're in your 20s, it'll be around the same age. Taking a bit of a break here with the Four of Swords. But however, you do have new love coming in. The Lovers is showing up as new love coming in with the Lovers energy. Fears are a broken heart, Three of Swords. What's the outcome? But worrying the outcome, that's interesting because of this Lovers. Let's have a look at what's going on here. Single Librans. We're going to just shuffle the cards and get some clarifiers on this. So Universe Spirit, you said that single Librans are showing as being the Page of Swords. What's the Page of Swords about? What's the Page of Swords about? Okay, so I think you're definitely probably communicating with a King of Wands, single Librans, because there's a King of Wands showing up here. So you might be looking into someone, you might be researching someone online, a King of Wands, a particular person here. Or you might even be, because sometimes in a love reading, Page of Swords can mean you're developing a relationship through communication. So I definitely think that some of you guys are finding out about a particular person here in the month of June 2018. Now, as a result of that, you will experience the Devil for the month. The energy around you will be the Devil. And what's this Devil about? What's the Devil about? Well, I think that definitely there's some form of a bond here. The Devil is about the Six of Cups. So this is like, when you get the Devil energy, this is about being in bondage. And that bondage is all about your feelings. So I think that, and the Six of Cups is about a soulmate energy here. So some of you guys, I think that you are definitely looking into, I think, a person here, a King of Wands. And as a result of that, the energy for the month is, I think that there is a very, very strong feeling that this person is going to be your soulmate here. But the root issue for why you might feel this, and that why you feel that you are kind of very connected, I've often seen this together, this combination, and sometimes means that way in the past there might have been abuse in a relationship, and two people then come together in this lifetime to try and mend that situation. So sometimes this is being bound to a soulmate. It's almost like you guys feel that you are tied to someone or bound to this person. I think that you feel that this is very much a soulmate around you, singles. And I think that the reason though for this is the Ten of Wands. And what's this Ten of Wands about? What's this Ten of Wands about? Well, it's about the potential for commitment. So the reason that everything is happening is because you have struggled with, I think for some of you guys, finding a commitment. So when you find that you're talking to someone and really sort of getting into them and developing maybe something through communication with this person, you go to, oh, I really feel a connection with this person here. But the real reason for all of this occurring is because you've been finding it difficult to find a commitment with someone for some of you Librans. And so it's almost like, because you've really connected maybe in a communicative way with an individual here, you almost feel, yeah, this will probably be the one, or this feels like they're the one, or, you know, that type of thing. I know it sounds weird, but a lot of people do it, you know. A lot of people have found it difficult to find, you know, long-term relationships, committed partners, with the Ace of Coins showing there. And what they do is when they find someone that they really feel like they're connecting to, especially not on a sexual level, but a communicative level, then suddenly it's a case of, shit, yeah, they've got to be the one, they are the one, I'm so sure of it, because the way we communicate is so strong. But it's only because really at the heart of it, you've been, you know, the root issue is about you guys probably saying to yourself, you know, I've found it difficult to find a relationship, and now I'm really communicating with someone who makes me feel great. In the recent past, you guys have experienced the Two of Wands. And what's this Two of Wands about? What's this Two of Wands about? What's this Two of Wands about? Okay, so it might be that you have experienced indecision, or you've been at a little bit of a crossroads concerning three people, because you've got the Three of Cups here. So three people, it can be three people, a group of people. I think you've been at a crossroads. So I think that you've kind of like been not certain who it is that you want to go for with the Three of Cups, with three people or a group of men or a group of women around you. And your challenge for the month is the Knight of Cups. So what's this Knight of Cups about? What's this Knight of Cups about? The Hermit. So, it might be that there's been an offer from a Hermit energy showing here. So the Hermit energy, I would say that your challenge is that you've been offered love here. All right. And that offer is all about the Hermit, coming from the Hermit, somebody who's seeking love. So I think some of you guys will be offered love from someone who's seeking love. And as a result of that, the energy around you will feel that this is a real kind of soul tie, a real kind of earth tie, if that makes any sense. You're bound to this individual here. The feeling, well, the energy is I am literally completely connected and bound to the energies of this person. This person is definitely my soulmate, you'll probably say to yourself, because you're communicating with this person. You've got some communication going on with this individual, communicating different ideas between each other and finding that there's a real kind of synergy there. But the real reason that everything is happening is because you've found it very difficult to literally find a commitment with someone. So when you find someone that you connect with, it's like bam. And also because this person, the Knight of Cups energy, your challenge is the Knight of Cups being offered love via, I think, a Hermit, somebody who's seeking what you want at the same time. He's also looking into the Six of Cups. So there's somebody here who you feel that you've got a shared connection with, even though you've been kind of a little bit, you know, at two paths, at a little bit of a crossroads in who you choose concerning, you know, a group of people. The most likely outcome for this situation for you single Librans will be the Page of Wands. And what's this Page of Wands about? What's this Page of Wands about? The Chariot. So the most likely outcome, I think, with this Page of Wands showing up here, whoopsie daisy, is the Chariot is all about success. So the most likely outcome is, I think that this is going to be a relationship that will take time to develop. It's about developing common interest, and it might be that this is about travel. So some of you guys might be developing common interest through travel, for example, with the Chariot, with this individual showing here. The Chariot is also about not just travel but achievement. So it might be that the most likely outcome for this relationship will be all about having fun, and the fun is all about the Chariot. And the Chariot is not a love card, so if the Chariot is all about having fun, though it might be somebody's pursuing fun, it's all about what's being pursued. So it might be the most likely outcome is that, you know, you're just pursuing a bit of fun here with that Chariot and the Page of Wands energy showing there. Now, in the immediate future, we've got this Four of Swords showing up. And what's this Four of Swords about? What's this Four of Swords about? What's this Four of Swords about? Right, so some of you guys are taking a break, and the Five of Wands is about, and because this is the initial card, so the Four of Swords talks about taking a bit of a step back to contemplate, to gain some introspection. And the Five of Wands, it's all about a fight. All about, so this doesn't give us much information, because it's either that you're withdrawing from a dispute with this individual, or this is an internal thing. And the Wands and the Swords can both be internal energies. So the Wands can be worries, and the Swords can be contemplation, and there's a sense of going inward. So I get the impression in the immediate future you're going to experience taking a little bit of a step back, but this is all about the Four of Swords. So this is maybe taking a step back to gain some clarity with that Four of Swords, maybe over your worries with the Five of Wands energy showing here, or maybe taking a step back through some form of a dispute. It might be that you're taking a step back. Well, what's this about? This is about, I actually think that you're thinking here, because swords are to do with ideas and communication, but I think this is, you're experiencing the Four of Swords, and this is a time of inner reflection. And that what's the inner reflection about? Well, it's about maybe some worries that you have concerning this person, with that Five of Wands energy showing there. And what you experience coming in is the Lovers. And what's the Lovers about? What's the Lovers about? Well, it's about a change, the Wheel of Fortune, fate, destiny. All right, so it's almost like you experience, after this, a connection with this individual. But the connection is based on the Wheel of Fortune. Perhaps a change for the better. But remember, the wheel is always going round, so this could be a temporary change. So it's almost like you flip-flop with this individual. In the one instance, there's the withdrawal card of the Four of Swords, and they're needing to contemplate this relationship because it's all about maybe some confusion that this person is putting in your way. I think that you're taking a step back and contemplating something around this person. I think that it might be that this person has kind of thrown you a curveball and there's some confusion here with the Five of Wands. But what you'll experience coming in, influences coming in, is that you guys reconnect with this Lover's energy, and this is all about the Wheel of Fortune. So this reconnection is to do with brief changes that are coming with that Wheel of Fortune energy showing up here. It might be that you guys make a judgment that you want to kind of work on this relationship with the Three of Coins energy. You know, you want to give it a go, as it were. The fears will be the Three of Swords. And what's the Three of Swords about? What's the Three of Swords about? Well, the fears are going to be heartbreak within this relationship. The Four of Wands is all about happiness and joy and the start of a beautiful relationship, marriage, that type of thing. Could be third-party situation within this relationship. Maybe the fears are that this relationship will fail or there's a third-party situation going on. The outcome shows worry, though, the Nine of Swords. And what's the Nine of Swords about? What's the Nine of Swords about? I think that some of you Librans are worrying about another individual being on the scene, a Queen of Wands. Energy showing here. Okay. I think that you're worrying about another person, a Queen of Wands. I think that you're worried about another. Why is the single Librans worried about this Queen of Wands? Why are they worried about this Queen of Wands? Because this guy's a player, the Six of Coins. Six of Coins is a tricky card within tarot. Sometimes it means give and take. Sometimes it means a player. You can see this guy is giving money to everybody. He's pleasing everyone. Alright, so this person shows us paying their attention to several people and not just one. Because you've got several hands. You know, you've got different hands, two hands, and they're saying give it to me, and he's saying there you go, there you go. So this can often show somebody who's got divided loyalties as well. I think that this person has divided loyalties. It almost feels like some of you guys get involved with someone real quick and it feels like it's the one. It looks like you take something, for some of you Librans, it looks like you take something a little bit way too seriously. We're going to go through this reading again. Your advice card for single Librans are playfulness, and it says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. It might not necessarily be recapturing romance with this person, but just to recapture the element of what real romance is, you just need to go into a relationship with joy. Because you're not doing that, you see, single Librans. What you're doing is you're going into a relationship with someone because you want a relationship, you want a commitment. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong to want a commitment, single Librans, but what I'm saying is that when you've been on your own, so the root issue is all about you guys carrying this huge burden, Ten of Wands, and that burden is about finding a commitment. So the Ace of Coins is about a commitment energy, okay? So this is the start of a commitment. But I think you've struggled. I think that the root issue for you guys is that you have struggled. The Ten of Wands is all about struggle. And you have struggled with potential commitments. So you've struggled with suitors. So that's what you take into this situation with this person. Now, you guys have struggled with suitors. So for you single Librans, what I'm seeing is that you guys are showing us looking into an individual here. And you're very interested. Some of you guys are probably having a lot of kind of texting communication as well with the Page of Swords, or Snapchatting, or whatever it is they do, Facebooking or Instagram, I don't know, whatever it is you do on social media, or doing a lot of internet dating, you know, with this person. You're doing a lot of communication, I think, some of you guys, with a person, or you're looking and you're researching a person online. You're very interested in someone here. Now, as a result of that, the energy around you is about being bound. The Devil and the Six of Cups is not a great combination as far as I'm concerned, because the Devil is all about being stuck or being bound, okay? And this is to a soulmate connection, because the Six of Cups is the soulmate connection energy showing here. Okay, so I've seen this, sometimes this is being bound to the past. But I think that you guys are communicating with someone, and as a result of that, you are, you know, It might be that, I mean, it could be that you're stuck to the past. You're bound by the past because you have struggled with finding a commitment. And it might be that you've been at a crossroads in who you choose, groups of people. Depends on how you want to read that Devil in the Six of Cups. You know, often I've seen this when I've done readings for family members as people who are stuck to the notion of, or they are very bound to, Six of Cups is a soulmate. Very bound to a soulmate, or bound to the idea of a soulmate, someone you can't. But this is new, so I don't know how that would figure that this would be a soulmate at such an early stage. I think actually, I'm going to turn this around. I actually think that you guys are bound to the past. I think it's difficult for you to let go of the past. I think you're communicating with somebody here quite a bit. And I think that as a result of that communication, it might be that you are still stuck in the past. The Devil and the Six of Cups. This is to be stuck, and this is the past. Because you've struggled to find a commitment. And you've been at a little bit of a crossroads in terms of many people that you've been dating with that Three of Cups. But the most likely outcome with this relationship, with this King of Wands, you single Librans, is the Page of Wands. And this is all about love, fun. Fun is being pursued. The fun is about the Chariot, what is being pursued. So I think it's just a fun relationship that's being pursued with this person. And it might be that you are just stuck to the past in terms of struggling with finding a commitment. So really what you'll just have is fun. You'll just pursue having fun with this individual. Coming in, you guys are kind of like resting or taking some form of a rest from worries, I think, with the Five of Wands energy showing here. However that pans out for you. But you do have the Lovers coming in, and it's this King of Wands I feel here, because there are some changes, some brief changes, in which it might be that you guys make a judgment that, yeah, actually I'd like to work on something with you. Your fears will be to get hurt in this relationship, or a third party in this relationship, I think. The outcome shows worry. I think there's another person that this person is invested in. I don't think you're bound to this person. I think you're wary of this person, to be perfectly honest with you. Your challenge is the Knight of Cups, being offered love. What is it about? From a hermit, somebody who's seeking this. Or it could be, actually, let me reread that. It could be that your challenge is somebody who offered love. Well, what is it about this person that offered love? Did they withdraw? Might be this person withdrew. And that's why you're bound to the past, because you struggled to get a commitment from this person. So it might be that you struggled to get a commitment from an individual, actually, for some of you guys here. And that's why the most likely outcome is that you're just pursuing fun. So some of you guys might just be pursuing a little bit of fun here, because there's somebody from your past that you found it difficult to get commitment out of. And in the recent past, you've been at a bit of a crossroads concerning other people, other suitors. Actually, sorry, I think I'm going to turn this reading around and say that, you know what? No, I don't think that you've got an issue with soulmate bullshit. I think that actually a lot of you Librans want it this way. You don't want anything serious. You might decide to give something a go with this person, you have something a little bit more serious, but you'll still be afraid of getting hurt. The outcome shows that you are worried. You might be seeing, this could all be in your head though, you might be worried about this person giving attention to another individual. But I really just feel here, however it pans out for you, I do feel, actually looking at the reading again, that you guys are actually not that serious about this individual coming in. I think you just want playfulness, and that's why the advice is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I don't think you guys give a crap, really, some of you Librans, single Librans. I think you're going to have a good time with someone, but all I'd say is because you seem to change your mind in this area here, you're going to start worrying and getting all kind of, you know, obsessed with whether this person's seeing someone else. Don't do that. Just keep it light. Keep it on the way that it was going. It's going to be better for you, I think. All right, that's your love reading for singles. Yeah. It's all time stamped. I'll speak to you guys on your next readings. Take care. Bye-bye.